Well Done is my new song that I'm so excited to share with the world. I think, as a believer, when people leave here, they always go rest in peace, or rest in heaven is a new hashtag that people use. But when you get there, what will God say to you? You know what I mean? And when I get there, I want to hear him say, well done. I don't want my focus to be so off while I'm down here on earth, on me, on money, not even on, the people that I love, but I want it to be focused on living out my God-designed purpose. So when I get there, he goes, you did good. You repped me well.
Hashtag well done.
Hashtag well done.
Hashtag well done.
That's what I want to hear him say. It's a little different. I think it's a nice hodgepodge of gospel music, but kind of urban and a little more street than traditional gospel songs, thanks to this guy. But I think people will feel I've performed it like twice, and it really made a huge impact. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I got started in the music industry when he signed me and Tina as songwriters, and then he went on to sign us as artists, and he was also our producer. And because he likes to be really close to his artists, he married me. So it was a love music kind of starting all together.
I got my start at Death Row Records. I was a session musician. I used to play on all the records. Then I became a producer there. And just, was around for when I came, it was, we were doing All Eyes on Me, Tupac, Murder Was the Case, Snoop Dogg records, stuff like that. And I got to just be around that whole thing. I was maybe 18.
So Mary Mary's first record, we worked with Destiny's Child and LL, Neo. But I mean, I'm open. I think, things should be really organic.
I would love to see Mary and Mary J.
Oh, that would
come
be
together
good.
And do something.
I would love that.
That might be crazy, actually.
What's funny is every time we see Brother Snoop Dogg, he always be like, yo, I'm from church. I want to do a song with y'all.
They had a song called
Walking.
And I did a couple of remixes on that song. One with Chris Brown, one with Snoop. But we never released them.
Yeah. I think it takes a certain amount of fearlessness to stay consistent in the music business, which is always challenging to do because the people fall in love with something and they want what they had, so you have to introduce something new. So every time it is a challenge to present something to them that they didn't know that they love. But it's fun for me. I like the challenge.
You can go from being a gospel artist, as in, say, Aretha Franklin, and go and do R&B and secular music. Why? Because in the church, your skill level has to be so high because guess what? You're singing to an audience that can sing. Everybody in the church can sing. So I think the challenge of going the other way of an R&B artist trying to sing gospel now, if they can't sing like that,
don't do it.
Of course Whitney Houston could do that because she could sing her face off.
Yeah.
But some of the other artists who are more stylists, and if you're more like a dancer and you're not really a singer, you should probably never do that. Because you're going to get your hat handed to you. They're not going to have it. You know what I'm saying? We're used to, in gospel, you got Mary. You know what I'm saying? Kim Burrell. You know what I'm saying? Like singers that nobody can touch. And in gospel music in church, those types of singers are literally everywhere.
Ushers can sing like that. The kids choir.
Yeah, the deacons, the old mother, everybody can sing.
Yeah.
So that ain't for the for the weak. You don't do that. You better really come with it. Gospel's the last music to me that's where the skill set is high, like jazz. Like you got to be able to really. You can't fake the funk on it.
Yeah, I know sometimes people feel like a title can restrict you. I don't feel like it's restricted me in any way. Genre, like don't call me this because being this means I can't do that. And I feel like you can take your title and be whatever you want, wherever you want. It takes a little more resiliency and determination, but I don't feel like if I take the name gospel off of me, now I'll be successful. I've been successful as a gospel artist. So I can remain a gospel artist. And people ask that question all the time, would you ever consider doing R&B? Would you ever consider doing something else? And I always say, no, why? You know what I mean? I'm not looking as, if I was something else, if I was a rapper, if I was a R&B singer, then I'd really be successful. I'm fine with the corner of the world that has been assigned to me, and I'm gonna work the heck out of it. And I'm gonna expand that as much as I can, but I'm okay with being called a gospel artist. I'll redefine it. If it has a negative connotation, I'll redefine it and make it something. I'll make it what I want it to be, what I believe it to be. I don't feel like I have to accept the negativity that goes along with what people assume, a gospel singer is. And that should go for any genre: hip hop, pop, R&B. Be an R&B singer, but be on whatever stage you want to be on. You don't have to not be you to go where you want to go musically. And then plus, our agenda is souls and touching people and connecting them to God. And so that's a very urgent, every single day, 365 day a year job and task. So it's a bit of a different motivation. It
ain't about being hot.
Yeah, it's not about being hot. Yeah, and in our eyes, we always been cracking, so we never feel like, man, MTV didn't call us. They don't love Jesus, so of course they don't want nobody coming in there saying live right, do right. So that's not their thing. So, but that's fine. We have our own stuff, and we feel fully valued and fully necessary in music as a whole, knowing that our music serves a different purpose.
But I am grateful for like Lecrae and Chance.
Absolutely.
For shining the spotlight on it, but you're shining the spotlight on something that's already been what it is. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that Chance is sampling gospel records.
Awesome.
I think that's super dope.
We should work with Chance the Rapper. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Mary or Erica Campbell, Chance. Work it out. Make that happen, boss man.
Yeah, I just signed Lena Bird Miles, who is a
beast.
phenomenon singer out of Oakland, California. I found Lena on Instagram because she posted a plate of food. And the fat boy in me, I saw the plate of food and I knew exactly where the food was from. I was like, yo, that's Roscoe. This lady must be here. So I hit her.
Sir.
And she's like, yeah, I'm in town. So I got with her. We started building, and next thing 6 months later, she's down with my block, and we getting ready to start working on her record soon. She's amazing. We love her. Along with her, of course, Mary. We're working on another Mary joint as well. That's our flagship, and then our new flagship, the Erica Campbell brand, is really killing for us. And then I signed one of my friends. His name is Jason Champion. He's out of Atlanta. Jason is a beast. You remember Jason? He used to sing R&B back in the day with a group called Men at Large.
Men at Large.
They had a really huge hit back in the 90s. And he stopped that, and then he started singing with Kurt Franklin for a while. And then he put an album out on EMI Gospel, which I produced for him. And that album got him a Grammy nomination. So when he came to me for the second album, and we decided to do a deal with him, and he's coming. So we got that, and then we also got Joy Star, who is my younger sister, who's coming out blazing. She's not a gospel artist, but she's a church girl that does R&B. So she has a lot of very inspirational things along with her love songs and stuff like that. She's definitely setting a lot of trends. So as a label and taking over, certain spaces that I think have been untouched. Like we signed Kelly Price, and we put an album out on Kelly Price. It did very well for us as an independent label. She sold about 100,000 units, 4 Grammy nominations. Then we signed Music Soul Child. We did a single on him called I Do. And that album, people love him for this album, and it's helping him move forward. And it's helping us as a label move forward. And so that affords us the opportunity to invest in gospel. You know what I'm saying?